wearing all black. You know what I'm saying? Because we did have to lay, some important teams to rest. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't be here for the festivities, you know? But it's what it is, man. Only one team got to get to the top. And the Knicks, man, it's been 25 years. It's been 25 seasons. I'm going to bring my guy on. Y'all know him well.
Yes,
And,
sir.
and how you feeling? We didn't have to put the boys, lay flowers on them.
That's right.
Some of them wilting. You know, got a little wilt, But we got to get into it, bro. I want to know how you felt about that Celtics series before we get into, you know, we going to eat our food, get at the dinner table. But I want to know how you felt about that
Yeah,
Celtics.
man. I wanna first give my condolences to our brother Adam. Earlier in the year, he said, the one team that would worry him if if Mitch got right was us, the New York Knicks, and we we handle business, man. And I'm so happy and proud of this team, but the job is not done, right? And anybody that wants to say, "Hey, Tatum got hurt," they want to try to downplay the win. When Tatum got hurt, we were up 12, 10 points. You know what I'm saying? And there's no excuse because we were giving them the business, um, all those games. And the refs were the refs, you know what I'm saying? But the one thing about this team that I love to see was through Detroit, we played through the adversity, the physicality, right? And through Boston, they came in and we took their chain immediately. And I appreciate that so much. But the job is not done. First time in 25 years that we've been to the ECF, and I loved what I heard and what I saw. The body language, the emotion from this team, and that statement win at the end. Putting the dagger into the enemy. Normally the Knicks they play with their food, right? And right now, that's we did the opposite of that, and every series we've seen some sort of growth, with the clutchest team, we closed games, and in that game 6, we handled business. We took their chain and like Mortal Kombat, Shang Tsung, your soul is mine. And we took Boston's soul. And all the people who were tweeting, the tweeters, the deleters, you know what I'm saying? You know, they said that we were an easy second round out to everybody was hurt, No excuses, bro. We put belt to ass on that team. So shout out to the New York Knicks, man.
Shout out to the New York Knicks. And yeah, man, the Celtics, man, like, yeah, shout out to Adam, bro, because that was real. That was real. Like, he definitely said that. Shout out to next guy we're gonna bring on the stage as well, who before
Yeah, yeah,
great show, by the way, guys. If y'all haven't seen that
yeah,
show,
yeah,
back when did y'all
I think in
record?
March or April.
That was
yeah,
back.
yeah.
Yeah, it was February or March, one of those months around there.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a great episode that you guys did a phenomenal job on. Champ, talk to me about what if anybody hasn't seen it, talk to me a little bit about what you said um, to Adam about what the series will be and what did he say as far as the difference.
So what he was saying was the team that he felt like would be more difficult would be the New York Knicks because of Mitch Robinson, physicality. Boston plays a more finesse like style of play, and he was saying that New York coming out of the Detroit series is going to have a little more grit than Boston is, basically not familiar with. So he was saying basically that our physicality is going to measure up, especially with Casper on the floor, double big lineup with Mitchell Robinson as well, with Cam Newton in the four, Mitch at the five. So it's going to be a little more challenging for the Al Horfords or the Porzingis.
Yeah, man, he was on the money. You was on the money. Shout
Mhm.
out to y'all for giving us that show, giving us those gems. Y'all was looking like
Yes.
prophets. You was looking like prophets because a lot of people had some real bad to say about Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
shout out to Mitchell Robinson, man, our longest tenured Nick. I hope he stays around for a very long time. I hope he retires a Knick. Yeah, he's a special guy. Obviously, we wouldn't be here without Mitchell Robinson. He was the
Fact.
difference that
Yeah.
everybody said would not be. So,
And I was one of those people.
then
I just want people to understand something.
want to do it.
After game 5,
Sayonara. What's
after, listen,
what
after
up?
game 5, man, our players had a players only meeting. They didn't like how it was feeling. You know what I'm saying? How we played against Boston on the 5th game. Game 6 in the Garden, literally was up 27.
Yeah,
27 at the half. We went up as much as 41, like 40 at the third quarter. We ended the game with 38. We beat the piss out of them.
yeah.
Like we were that moment, we played like champions. Nobody stood out. Nobody had 30. We had about 5 to 6 people with like 20. Everybody did it collectively. So shout out to my New York Knicks, man.
Shout out to the New
Shout
York.
out to them.
Yeah.
Obviously, we don't do the show alone. I don't do the show alone. We got our good brother
Yo,
Ralph.
yo, 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 what's going on, family?
Our good brother.
Yeah.
How you doing, bro,
Yo,
man?
Hey,
you.
man, it's the Knicks world, feeling good. Teams in the Eastern Conference Finals. We outside. Shout out to the fans. Shout out to everybody in this Knicks community. But shout out to my family in Knicks world. And, we packed them Boston Celtics up.
Yeah,
Something good.
Packed them up.
Yeah,
Black on
so,
at the
yeah,
funeral.
I see you got the all black, all the funeral, got the flowers in the back.
You know,
You
on the
know what I'm
right.
saying? We're going to call you funeral stand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
My
saying?
son
Funeral
Chance,
stand.
he blacked out too. I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah, 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 yeah. I see you, champ. I see you,
You
champ.
know what I'm saying?
On the Jada Kid shit.
I'm saying, you know what I'm
he,
saying?
Yeah,
he on his hood black. He said, look, I
right.
ain't
So black.
We had to
he
throw the trash out. Feel me?
black tee, the
Now I
black
feel
pants.
you. Listen, my Knicks took care of business. My Yankees took care of business.
Hey there.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything's
Mm-hmm.
good, baby. Everything's good in these streets. Shout out to my Bronx family. BX.
Mm-hmm.
But yo, to piggyback on Champ and Ant was saying about Boston. Is I don't like the fact that we not getting the proper respect that's due, right? When you go on these shows on ESPN, on the Get Up, a little bit of First Take and First Things First, and all these other shows on Fox Sports. Listen here, man. We beat the Boston Celtics. Nobody give a damn about injuries last year, from
Nope.
OG Anunoby to
Robinson.
to Hart to everybody else. To Brunson, to Mitch. Nobody, Randall, nobody cared about that, right? Now, Jason Tatum got hurt. Respectfully, I'm glad because I'm a diehard Duke fan. Most of y'all know. I'm glad he's okay. But at the end of the day, oh well, he got hurt. Thank God he's okay. But they was getting smacked up already.
In the game.
Okay,
In the game.
and it's exactly. And we was up. We was up like over like 10 or 11 points, if I'm not mistaken. Matter more than that. So my thing is this. Yes, it was great seeing him and Brunson going back and forth, mano y mano. But at the end of the day, we was going to win the game regardless. Brunson Kobe. That's what we're going to call him. No, we're going to call him Jalen Brunson Kobe. Okay, the footwork, he rocks his sneakers, RIP to Kobe and Gianna. Like, he got his inner mama. That's what everybody's saying. I love the way the captain is getting the team involved. It was beautiful when they went the cat first in the first 5 minutes. That's why I knew the game was won. But people got stuck this whole, oh, this person was hurt. Oh, here's the big one, y'all. They miss wide open threes. Okay, well, duh. Okay, so they miss wide open threes. That's our fault. That's just it's. I'm so maybe it's the whole darling effect, but it's annoying. Let's say that we won. Shout out to Marquise Morris. Knicks just won.
Yo, Ralph.
Shout out to Big Perk. Knicks just won.
Yeah. Yo, Ralph. You know what they say, right? You live by the sword.
Die by the sword.
You want to live by the three.
Die by the
You
three.
want to die by the three.
Hey,
Listen, this game, bro. I will say this. Then we're gonna bring B in here. I don't really got much to say about the Celtics, to be honest. I'm wearing black.
Okay, I'm ready to smoke the Indiana pack. If you ask me.
Yeah, man. I'm on this Indiana pack. I'm wearing black because we put them to bed. We put them to rest. We gave them their flowers. Thank you for letting us get to over here. I mean, you ain't let us do nothing.
Exactly.
Bridges stripping
What
shit.
Brunson do? What Brunson do in the game 5?
Bye. Bye.
Forever be greatness.
Bye.
I
We'll
don't
see
want
y'all later.
um
Maybe.
I don't want to hear it. I'm not even gonna talk. I got thoughts about the Celtics, but I'm not talking about them. We moving on.
We gonna
Moving
keep it P?
moving
Keep
on.
it P?
Shout out to Doug B. Yeah, again, we don't do this show long. We got the first
Because
lady.
last time I
First
checked, I packed
lady.
them boys up. I packed them
Mm-hmm.
boys up. Get
Okay,
the
suitcase
Celtics
lady.
out of here. How y'all doing, my boys? Y'all see? Y'all
Okay,
see how we doing today? We
see,
packed Boston up. What's up with Indiana? Let's talk
looking
Indiana.
sharp looking sharp in the good funeral wear. I like it.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
always ready when we got to put
You know what I
Boston on.
mean?
I'm always
How
ready.
you feeling about this? Do you have any thoughts about the Boston Celtics?
Next, I want Indiana revenge tour. Get your tickets. I told y'all I should have got them in the first series. Indiana, I'm ready for them. I'm not worried about Boston. That's the past. We don't live over there. Last time I checked, we didn't make the Eastern Conference in 25 years, and it's 25
Right.
years later. We here now, so we don't dwell. Past is the past. We here, baby. Real quick. I mean, everybody, real quick. 25 years. Eastern Conference
Yeah.
Finals champions.
Let's
So the
get it.
past is the past. We don't live there no more. Boston's the past. Detroit is the past. We now here. Let's talk
Right.
Indiana, boys. How we feeling about Indiana? How we feeling? How we feeling?
I want that lick back.
Ooh, it's
I
looking
need
good.
smoke.
I
Y'all
feel
Yeah,
was
I want
talking
that. Let's
real
talk it.
greasy.
Let's talk it. I'm
Yeah, take that
ready.
jacket off, B.
yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all was
we.
talking real greasy
Hold
last
on.
year.
I feel
Yeah, take that jacket off,
yeah.
Stan.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, take that jacket off.
Yeah.
I feel
Get
real
get
good,
get
man.
get get warmed up.
I
You know
feel
what I'm
real
Warmed
saying?
up.
I feel
Let's
real
talk.
good.
Let's talk.
You
It's
know why
time
I
to
feel real
flex
good?
now.
Because this Indiana Pacers team did not see this New York Knicks team. You ain't see it. Especially healthy, fully healthy. When you did that.
Mm.
Last year you ain't see it.
I don't think
This
they
year
saw anybody fully
we still
healthy,
took
but
care
we'll
of
get
y'all
there.
2-1. We still took care of them 2-1. 2-1. I don't know what happened in that fourth game. Does anybody know why we didn't play them 4 times this year?
Nah,
I don't know.
I don't know what happened either.
I
We
feel
played
like we
them three
played
times,
Atlanta. They
and I
kept
and
giving
I
us Atlanta.
our season average is 124 points. We played them three times.
It probably got something to do with the with the cup, with the NBA Cup. I'm guessing it had something to do with that. Because normally we see them 4 times a year. I would have liked to see 3-1. Now, I don't really care about the regular season too much because we've seen with the Boston Celtics what they were supposed to do to they ain't got a chance. We seen what they did.
I don't even know
Yeah,
who that
New
is.
team
I don't know
toward
who that
the
is.
end of the season
We don't say
with
the B
Mitchell
word
Robinson.
unless it's Brittany around here.
Yeah, man. So it's looking real. It's scary hours right now, man, for them Indiana Pacers. I think they should be really nervous. I know they feel confident, but tell me why the Indiana Pacers should feel like they're in the danger zone. Because that's where they are. It's electricity going on in the air. They got to come to the garden. It's electric. You can't, it's high voltage right now. It's high voltage. So who want to give it to me, man? Pause. Who want to give it to me? Who want to
That's
tell
good.
me first?
I'm gonna
That
go first so the fellas
Uh,
don't feel like they.
yeah, that was kind of crazy, Stan. I'm not
I'm
gonna
gonna
lie.
give it to you, Stan. I'm gonna give it to you. I'll let the guys go into the numbers
Crazy.
and to the players and to the things like this, and I'm gonna keep it quite simple. We win because we didn't come this far to come this far.
yeah.
Simple,
Mm-hmm.
simple. The New York Knicks, we were supposed to get eliminated the first round because Detroit was this juggernaut. We were supposed to lose the second round because they had two of the best players that are we're supposed to not even be this far, and that's why we're gonna win because we're not even supposed to be here. And the last time I checked, when a dog starts to realize I could fight, that's what they're gonna get to do. They're gonna get to bite and they're gonna get to fight and they're gonna get to eating. And they just what the Boston just did to us, they just breeded some dogs. I kept asking for that each and every single round. Dogs, dogs, dogs. Of course, we're talented. We're a very talented roster. We have the best player in the league at this point. We have Jalen Brunson. Joker's just got eliminated, so I think we have the best player left in the playoffs. And that's why we also win. But forget all that. You have to show up. You have to play. And that's when we just realized we can show up and we can play. And that's what we're going to do. Indiana has not seen any team full, let alone this talented, healthy. And good luck to them. That's all I have to say. Did you see how the city was behind us? Do you see the everything that's behind us at this point? That's only going to breed us to give us more, to give us the ambition, to the energy, to realize that we not only can make the Eastern Conference Finals, we can make the finals. And I think this team understands that, realize that, and you're going to see it all come together in this series. And I'll let my brothers tell you why it'll all come together. But we didn't come this far to come this far, and it's as simple as that. As simple
They
as
Mm.
get
that.
some dogs.
She said simple as that.
Simple as that.
B, thank you. That was powerful.
Mm-hmm.
That was powerful. I hope that resonates with Nick fandom, Nick Landia, Nick Twitter, Nick YouTube, whatever. I hope it resonates with you. Because we didn't come this far.
To come this far.
Nah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man. 25 joints?
Mm-hmm. It's been a long time,
Long
Stan.
time.
Rels, where were you the last time
Don't show your
Nick
age too much, Ralph.
were in the NBA Eastern Conference Finals, bro? Because I know where I was.
I was graduating high school. I mean,
That's
oh
crazy.
man,
Shout out class of
I'm old.
2000.
I'm over
Oh, man.
40s. I was graduating high school. Yeah, man, graduate high school, get ready, go to Albany University. Shout out to
Yeah.
Albany University. Yeah, man, listen, it was a beautiful time back then. Beautiful time. Obviously, this is before 9/11. Beautiful time in 2000. The city was on fire. The boys at that time
Yeah.
was our guys. You talking about? Imagine everybody young, Latrell Sprewell, everybody being young dogs. You know, the city grit, the hard hat. Before this helicopter parenting, before Gen Z, I
Before
feel.
Metro Card.
Besides all of it, okay. But when you can talk crazy, we can talk gritty. We had to be politically correct. If a woman wanted to smoke a cigarette, and curse at her guy because she told him to shut up. My Knicks are playing. That was the feel of the city. Real food, okay? Not this crap where they put all your food. We talking about a beautiful time in the 2000s, okay? You still had some payphones. I knew like 24 numbers, okay? Now I be like even know my wife's number. All right.
Tokens.
So we had Jimbo's Burger. You know what I'm saying? We had White
Yeah.
Castle.
Yeah. Talk about
Okay.
it,
We had the
Jimbo.
pan.
Yeah.
Okay. It was
Tokens is still there.
outside, okay? You know
Webster
where we had to
Hall.
go down the block. Webster
Bro,
Hall.
Webster Hall.
The tunnel,
Webster Hall.
You
okay?
showing your
Jay-Z was
age,
the
The
number
Ralph. You
one
showing
tunnel.
your
rapper.
We call
age.
it amnesia, okay?
Jay-Z
Everybody
was the
was
man.
outside. The captain
Rockefeller.
There was
of the
no Knicks
Yankees
Twitter.
was
No
the
Knicks Twitter.
captain. We had no Knicks Twitter. But if you listen, the papers was the Knicks Twitter. Everybody loved the Knicks. Everybody came out there and showed. So to see this right now, it gives me the same 2000 feel. That was May 8th, 2000, and we did that in May 16th, 2005.
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
This team back first off, it's funny because you got the 99 Knicks, you
Mm-hmm.
got the 2000 Pacers. So you're
Mm-hmm.
talking 25, 26 years
Yep.
for both teams to make the ECF or possibly a finals, right? Because the
Yes.
mhm.
Pacers were last time they were there, 2000s. They also made the finals. We was in the ECF. We also made the finals back in '99. Unfortunately, we were not fully healthy.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? This year we are. This year I think we're fully healthy. Last time I checked.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ant,
Yo,
talk to me, my brother. Tell me about this series. Give me the energy. Give me the energy.
Hey, yo, Ant, before you go, the last time the
That's
Knicks,
Aunt Ananobi right there.
the last time the Knicks was in the conference finals in 2000, and Rels was in college, that mean there was no Mexican cards, there was tokens, and Jay-Z was the
Uh,
number one rapper in the world.
holy shit.
Ay, ay.
a
Now they have
different
Metro
time,
cards.
bro. It
Mexican
My
cards
was
at that time?
Yeah, they have
that's
Metro cards.
crazy.
I thought they
MTA
had tokens.
No, Tokens
tokens.
ended when I was a kid. They
That's
have
crazy.
Metro cards.
That's crazy.
Oh, wow.
So
But
what I was thinking about the whole time was there was a report that that the Knicks actually went out partying with Russell Wilson after they won and everything like
Mm-hmm.
that, and Sierra. And the report was that they all had, they all hung out, but that none of the players drank, and
Mm-hmm.
they were all locked in. And the only thing I could think of was the Kobe clip was the job's not done.
Yeah.
And I love that that clip's going around because people think that it's sweet, like, and I think that a lot of people still think that it's the same old Knicks, and that's like the problem. That it's not a problem for us because we know that
Right.
we're the real deal, right? And I was talking in a space yesterday with some friends of mine. They were talking about Game 7 of the Nuggets versus the Thunder, and I was saying that that a lot of people are confident in the Wolves. I said, listen, in the Final Four right now, I said the most battle tested teams are the Thunder and the Knicks. The Thunder exercise some demons as well too.
Yeah,
They
they do.
all they beat a very experienced Denver team, and beating Joker is no easy task. So,
Mhm.
you know, at the end of the day, to overcome that is major for them, and what we've overcome is major. We've have not one easy series, but in both series we've gone in there and we've slayed some demons. And you know, but when we went in there, we didn't go in there with any fear. We went in there telling the demons were afraid of us. We weren't afraid of the
Yeah.
demons. You know what I'm saying? And that's what in this series too. I mean, we're out for blood, man. It's like I feel like we're Blade and we're walking into no
Yeah.
matter what we walk to, everybody fears Daywalker. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I just think that, you know, they haven't listen, the Pacers haven't played, they played the Bucks.
Yeah.
They had Giannis and Dame tried to come back, but Dame was out for a while with the blood clot
Mhm.
issue.
Yeah.
Um
Mm-hmm.
and then people are gonna say, "Oh, but the Bucks are better without Dame."
That's a
Okay,
lot.
listen, Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah.
Listen, you can't even really name their starting five. Their starting five is garbage, right? So they beat the Bucks, then they beat the Cavs. But the Cavs were hurt the whole series. So like Mobley got hurt game one. Garland was out for what, 2-3 games.
Mhm.
And then Mitchell was pretty damn near by himself. So, but again, at the end of the day, if you look at who are the teams that have been battle tested, Detroit's better than both teams that the Pacers played, right?
Oh yeah.
The Celtics are obviously better. So, I mean, are we underestimating anybody? No, absolutely not. And I think that's what people think. They think that we're the same old Knicks, that we play to the level of competition. Listen, we couldn't close all year. What do we do in Game 6? We close the deal. Whether they had Jason Tatum or not, it doesn't matter because when they did have Jason Tatum, we had an 11-point lead, 10-point lead on them. So
Mhm.
at
Right.
the end of the day, I want people to keep sleeping and keep discounting things. You can
Uh,
keep doing that. But listen, when we kick in the door and we wave the 4-4, that's it, bro. I don't want to hear no
Kick in the
complaining.
door,
I
wait
don't want
there.
to. I don't want to hear no. Oh, but nah, the Knicks were supposed to. No, 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 no. Listen, last year, everybody gave a pass to the Boston Celtics when they got to the finals. Right? They had a cakewalk to the final, and they won. And they beat the Mavs, and they won the finals. That's it. We don't make no excuses around here, right? The Knicks are the best team out there. Listen,
Mhm.
I got mad respect for the Thunder. I got respect for the Wolves, right? And listen, at the end of the day, the Pacers are an op, and we're going for the kill, and it's not gonna be sweet when we get there. And I think that's what people think it's gonna be sweet. No,
Mhm.
we got unfinished business here. You know what I'm saying? And we about to put in that. About to put in some work. We talking about shout out to my guy Chin. We talking about black Air Forces, black hoodie, black mask.
Black Scully.
That's it,
Yeah,
bro.
man. Protect your neck, man.
That's
That's
right.
Mm-hmm.
that's about, bro. Protect
Protect your
your neck.
neck.
Yo, you tell me what version you want. Pacers. I'm talking Pacers fans right now. You want the Shaolin version or you want the bloody version?
Mm,
What you like? What you want?
mm,
Because it's gonna get real nasty. It's gonna get real bloody. It's gonna get real. Yeah, man. Phenomenal tape and phenomenal. Um, yeah, man, I'm ready to cook these boys. I really am.
Yeah.
We got a little sour taste in our mouth right now.
Mm-hmm.
And we
Mm-hmm.
don't forget,
That,
we didn't forget what
that last
happened last
year,
year.
man,
You don't
I
forget
was
nothing.
pissed off mostly at Jalen
Mm.
last season. I was mostly pissed off at Jalen Brunson because, and now I'm like, I apologize for being pissed off at you
What you
because
was mad at him for?
at the time, I'm gonna tell you, I was pissed off because he was taking shot after shot after shot, and I wanted him to swing the ball to get everybody else involved. He didn't have that much people to get involved. He really didn't.
No, you're
That's
not.
right.
He did.
We were
You
down
did not.
5 or 6 players, bro.
Yes, sir.
I would
And
have liked,
that,
but
yeah,
I didn't like that. I felt like it was like that's where the hero ball came around. But at the end of the day, I think Jalen Brunson is proving even Knicks fans wrong because I'm Stan. I said that the Knicks wouldn't get this far.
You did.
that's
I
right.
said I don't
Yes,
think it's our year.
you did.
I said I don't, you know. I said I believe we in this window for sure. We in this championship window. But I
Yo,
said, this ain't gonna be the year.
Mm.
Not gonna get me. But honestly, you know what this reminds me of?
Mm.
For real? This reminds me of the Giants.
Mm.
mm,
This reminds me of the Giants when they went like 9-7 or something like that. It wasn't impressive. It wasn't sexy. But
Mm-hmm.
their defense, bro.
Now you know what's so. I don't want to use this team, but I was watching recently the documentary. It reminded me of that Boston Red Sox team that broke the curse. They had a nasty season. And then they were trying to do those trades. People were trying to get people out. Kind of like what happened with us. People were trying to do these trades, do this and that, but they stuck with it, and then they end up winning it all in the end. So we don't like to say that B word, but that does remind me of that team too. That just this regular season didn't really go, and then at the end of the thing, they started to put it together as each round went on, and when it was time to best serve cold, they served it. It was ice cold. It was ice cold. So I
Yeah,
can't wait to see Indiana.
nah,
I just
And
feel like
Mouse Turner, I can't wait to see you. But y'all go ahead.
honestly, like, what is your worst? Like, not worst. We have to get our leg back for so many reasons, bro. For
Mm-hmm.
Lapo,
So many reasons.
for Melo, get
Yes,
that.
sir.
Roy Hibbert,
Boy
no,
Hibbert block. Mm-hmm.
nah, man. We owe y'all a lot.
We gotta get back for this too.
We
listen,
look
you know it's real. You
spades,
know,
paying y'all back in spades.
you know it's real when they gotta bring Draymond Green, Reggie Miller. They gotta bring all the haters
Reinforcements to
together.
pollute your ears.
At the end of the day, they can't beat you, so they gotta try to link with the ops to come against it. But listen, like Nas said, it is written. That's bro. At
It
the
is
end of the
written.
day, bro. At the end of the day, when the Knicks walk around, it's like they steal the light out of everything, and
Mm-hmm.
they're walking like the definition of standing on business.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And that's what you see with these guys. For these guys to get together, and come with, to have that players only meeting and stuff like that. Listen, these guys, to see them groove and they're coming together like all the pieces are starting to connect and link, and you see that these guys are locked in mentally. They locked in. They trained, they sweat, they cried, they went through all of it, and it's for this moment right here. And I really think that these dudes don't care. Like it reminded me of when they beat who they beat. I think they beat somebody in the conference finals, and Dirk walked right off the court. He didn't celebrate. What's there to
Was it
celebrate?
the Spurs?
I don't remember who they beat in the Western Conference Finals,
I think it was the
but
Spurs, San
they
Antonio.
won, and Dirk walked right off the court. He said, "Ain't nothing to
I think
celebrate,"
it was the Spurs.
Yeah.
and
I know they.
rightfully so. Rightfully so. That's
And
the
the
feeling I
Spurs the
get
year
from
before, I mean, years for years was kicking his ass. Yeah.
the Knicks. Obviously, it's a different scenario as Dallas, but I feel the same energy. Like Dirk, bro. Dirk was a dog, bro, and it reminds me of that same Dallas team. You know what I'm saying? Because you could look down on, oh, no, it's just Dirk and them, but they were locked in, bro. They were locked in, and then they believed.
Oh, they had Josh Howard, Jason
They
Terry.
believe, bro. They believe, and no matter how hard you foul them, no matter how hard you hit them, these dudes just keep getting back up, and it doesn't matter how much time is left. They never quit, and I just believe, bro. I believe in this
Yeah,
team.
I will go with 2015 Warriors.
I like
Yeah, I'm.
I
The
will go
only
with
reason I'm
that.
not gonna say that is because they did luck out. I mean, listen, LeBron. Yeah, I'm not even gonna really go into that, but they did super luck out with Kevin Love was out early, and then Kyrie got hurt, so that was kind of
No, this is the first. No, this first Warriors championship.
yeah. That's their
yeah.
first one when
Yeah.
Oh,
Kyrie
that same
and
one. Okay,
Love
okay.
got
Yeah.
hurt. Kyrie
Well,
and Love were hurt that first championship that
I
they
mean,
won.
to Champ's point, I'm not taking nothing away from my New York Knicks.
I'm
No,
not.
I'm really not.
no,
But
no,
I'm
no.
not.
but
To me, I don't think it's the same though. I don't think it's the same because we
I
PJ,
had.
meant, I meant, I meant the team. I meant the teameration, like how they
Oh,
got
okay, okay,
together. Nobody
okay.
believed in that. It's like, you feel me? That's what I'm saying. Not
oh,
like
okay, I
who they went against. The
thought
Gotcha.
team, the team makeup.
Yeah,
you was
Like
going somewhere else with it.
no, no, no. Like as far
yeah.
as like
I
when you
thought.
look at that team, you're looking like, oh, they ain't supposed to be there right now. Like they're a year away, but they were right on time that year.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
mean, honestly, that's what this Knicks team is. And after this, we're gonna go to Rels. This team is. I mean, yeah, we're fully healthy.
Mhm.
Um, everybody's in their prime.
Yes.
We have better, like everyone has been here. Mikel, finals.
Mhm.
Jalen Brunson, Western Finals. Cat,
Western Finals.
That's the finals.
OG.
Western
Finals.
Finals. I mean Eastern
Finals.
Finals. Eastern Finals.
Finals.
Hold on.
Finals.
No,
First
he's the
last
He
NBA
didn't.
champion. He's NBA champion.
Yeah, but he didn't play
It
in
don't
the
matter. He
finals.
was there. He been
Doesn't
there.
matter.
So has PJ Tucker.
PJ Tucker. The only person that hasn't truly been here is Josh Hart,
Campaign as well.
but he has.
Landry Shamet as well. Precious. No. Landry and
Nobody
Campaign.
else on every other team have ever been here either.
No, I don't. I don't think you have that many people that are poised out
Mhm.
of the four teams that are left, bro.
Yeah,
We also have a head coach who won a championship.
as an assistant. Yeah.
Rels, man, talk to me, man. This team is poised, bro.
Yeah.
We are the only team left
Are you
that
Mm-hmm.
crying?
that has
Nah, nah, nah.
poised.
Nah, it's that good stuff. It's the Boston pack I smoke.
Yeah, man.
It's the loudest.
Send that.
Yeah.
Send that.
Yeah,
You
no,
gotta save
Santi.
that because I heard the Indiana pack mid, so you gotta save
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely
Yo,
facts.
hold on to some of that Boston, bro. Hold
I
on.
heard Indiana got Reggie. I
Hold on, hold on, to the
Hold
Boston
on.
pack saying.
Yeah, save some.
now we
You gotta
gotta let
save
him
some.
off the
Hey,
top.
y'all.
Gotta save
Yeah,
some.
no. That adds to what you were saying. I agree. Like, this gonna be Cat series. Last
Mm,
series, the Brunson series. This series is gonna be the Cat series. Cat is averaging 30.2 points a game and 12 rebounds per game out of all three games this season against the Indiana Pacers. So I see Cat being aggressive. He was talked to before Game 6 that they're gonna go to him from the reports and podcasts I was listening to and reading. They were gonna go to him. They want him to be aggressive, being on the low block, and what he's been doing, been dunking on everybody, going for a layup, putbacks, passing the ball to Mitch, helping Mitch with the rebounds, which is beautiful basketball. I think he's need to continue to do that. I know he's been good with his little 3 pointers, but he hasn't really shot a three for these past couple of games, and that's fine with me, honestly. I want you to make that defense honest. They're gonna put all the young guys like Yard and whatever the Naismith, whatever the guy's name is, on you. Show them that's gonna be a big mistake.
right.
Okay. And then the other person I want to see step up and help. I want this, believe it or not, I want this to be a Mitchell Robinson game.
Yeah.
The reason why I want this to be a Mitchell Robinson game or series, I want him to continue to get his 8 rebounds, get 6 or 8 points. Because when you do that, just like he did the last game, the game before that, they ain't know how. They're like, okay, we're not expecting 8 or so points with him. And that's extra pressure against Miles Turner and probably Obi Topics. I can't tell you who's they backup. But it was not going to be matter. Mitch is going to get a lot of offensive rebounds. I won't be surprised to get like between 5 or 6 offensive rebounds.
I'm
Now I
sorry,
want
Rose.
some
I was just
Tibbs.
thinking about Obi Toppin guarding Carl Towns.
Yeah, exactly. I want to see Mitchell Robinson get the just due that he deserves. He's healthy, and like how they showed on today on ESPN, how it was like Janae Megumi case. Please forgive me if I chopped your name up. She made a great point. He went to the 3-point line, play defense,
Yeah.
then sprinting back and help with the end block.
Right.
That was phenomenal because they didn't know what to do. I said, got him. He needs to continue to do that. And then Carl do what he do. And then the wings. This is where wings stop.
Mhm.
Mikal and OG and Obley, they have to take us to the finals. It all ends with the captain. I expect the captain to be Jalen Brunson Kobe, but I need the wings to shut down everybody in the 3-point line.
Right.
Because once you do that, then Halliburton's gonna feel like it's gonna be all on him. Now, the only thing dangerous I say, this is what I was saying to my brothers and sisters before the show, is I'm not gonna take them for granted. The Knicks are the better team. But the reason why I'm not gonna take them for granted and I think we shouldn't play with our food, he either gonna get you 6 assists or 15 assists. And I've been watching every single Indiana game, they're watching NBA playoffs. The reason why everybody's is not betting against the Knicks, but they do say Knicks better be careful because each player on that starting five, their point differential goes up 5 points. They're +5 for each individual one, and the two people that's come off the bench, he gives them a +3. What I'm saying is, of course we're gonna win. I got the Knicks and assists, but I don't want us to play with our food. You know what happened, and everybody else can agree with me. The last game, we did this the first time. One, yeah, 5 or 6 plays in double digits. Two, we did not play with our food. I've been saying on here on the show, countless spaces, we get arrogant by playing with our food. When we say we want to kill you and we're not playing with you, by 38. We could do this against the Pacers. We can smack them by 15 plus or more. Don't play with your food because I
Yo,
want you to show the NBA. We get one, we gotta get back. Two, whoever we face in the Western Conference Finals, which I think is gonna be Minnesota, because a lot of the whole hoopla they can do behind it. Don't play with us because we took care of both our foods.
we bringing the chopsticks out.
Yep. Brooklyn Chop House.
We
Shout out.
bring the chopsticks out. We
Just
eating
to
that
say something real
good.
quick, Rose, off of you, I actually
Yeah.
wanted to be on Tyrese Halliburton because if Pal Siakam plays well, I wanted to be on Tyrese. He is overrated.
Mhm,
But y'all know,
What
we
did
mhm.
you
don't do
say? Is who Shaka? Yeah, I
What's
caught
his
that. Yeah.
name? Did I say it wrong?
His name is Pascal Siakam.
Pascal Siakam.
Pascal Siakam.
She said, I think she said Kyle Siakam.
my bad, my
Well,
bad.
that's
I
what we're
wanted
gonna call
if
him
Whatever
when
he
that
he's
plays
done.
well, but I wanted to
That's
be
what
on
we're gonna call
Tyrese
him when we done.
Halliburton. I wanted to be on him. I
I'm
could
all
see
right with it.
why exactly he's overrated.
Look, you made this man an all-star instead of making Josh Hart the third all-star on this
They
team.
also gave him a spot on the Team USA over Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, it's okay.
Yo, give us reasons, man.
He was a
Give
bench
us some
warmer.
reasons, because we got a lot of them.
Lego man laughing at us last year getting on the bus.
Look, if you wanna say this is the Thanos gauntlet,
TJ McConnell.
we got
Is that his
this
name?
one right here is the mellow block, right? This one, like we got the Infinity Stones right now, bro. We done got the stones that's gonna turn. We got the Soul Stone. Like whatever you got for us, we got it. It's not gonna happen no more. We didn't, like B said, we didn't get this far, bro. We gotta finish the job.
Job's not done, yo.
Job is
So I'm
not
not
done.
done.
But you know what I'm going to say?
Mm.
Gentlemen sweep.
Mm.
Gentlemen sweep. Honestly, we could pack these boys. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we swept them.
Yeah,
I would not be surprised if we swept them.
I'm gonna give
These boys are not that.
yeah.
They're not, bro. They're not tough. They're not like, like I don't like this team at all. They're not.
I hate them.
They're really not impressive to me. They got to this point based off of injuries from last year.
Yep.
From last year. But we're just we go. Oh yeah, the Pacers. Oh yeah, the Pacers. Yeah, Pacers. Look, at the end of the day, it's easy to give it up to people who are not expected to do it.
Yes.
The Knicks are expected to do it. The Knicks fans expect them to do it. The Knicks media expect them to do it. The national media, at this point, Man, what's Vegas odds? Anybody got that in front of us?
Don't matter.
Vegas been
I
wrong.
got you in a second.
And
That
thank
I
you.
don't. ESPN's been wrong. All the experts been wrong. All the reporters
Because
been
last time I
wrong.
checked, they had Celtics at 6.
Everybody been
They had
wrong,
Detroit
bro.
7.
Good. Bet on New
Bro,
York.
I don't care
Give us
what
one cam.
anybody says.
Give
I
us
Bet
don't
on New
care.
York. Easy.
I
It's
have a
all
real quick take.
good.
I'm going to say it. We do sweep them, and Mitch and Towns averages a double-double.
woo.
I actually think that we're gonna see a lot more Precious Achua.
Ooh, I
I
don't
could
I
mind that.
like that. I've been
Just
saying I
just
want to see more
Pisses me
because
pickups
off,
the
there.
but
Indiana Pacers like to run. Not to
What's
say that
his
Mitch can't run, but when
what's
we
he
his
go
did
into the
he did get a double-double against them the
when
last game.
I think
what's
you
his
fucking Obi.
when we do
since we throwing it out there, I think we see more pick and rolls between
Stan.
Kane and Mitch.
Stan will we favor about 4.5.
I honestly think
Rose,
that
give us a hot take. Everybody's doing hot takes. Rose, give us a hot take.
You feel me?
Hot take.
Hot
Stay,
take.
stay.
Well, Ant was saying something.
Go
no, go
ahead.
ahead, Russ. I'll go right after you.
Oh, hot take, hot take.
But you got to
Um,
be for real about it.
well, I
You
was
got to
off
stand
a
on that.
game
You got to
last
stand
time.
on it.
Gotta stand on it. Orange and blue skies. Knicks and 5.
Hey,
I
Hey,
changed 6 and 5. Five's my
but
favorite
Yeah.
number anyway.
listen,
Yeah.
man.
All right,
I
Then
what's your
think
hot
hey,
take?
Mitchell Robinson series and who else I said before? Because I've been smoking up all some
Towns. You
hat.
said Towns.
Carl Anthony Town series.
Twin
Besides
Towers,
Jalen
baby.
Brunson Kobe.
Twin Towers. Shout out. Rest in peace to the Twin Towers, but it ain't rest in peace. Because they living through these boys right here. They living through Big Dominicano and my
Pero
boy.
qué?
Yeah, man. Que lo que, hey.
¿Qué lo
Yeah,
que?
yeah.
And
And
you had a hot take?
not really a hot take. It's just a matchup that I think is that I want to highlight is Mikal on Tyrese Halliburton. I think that's the matchup to look for. I think
Mm.
Mikal could stay with him because Halliburton's not like a strong. He's just he's just like he moves a little weird, but Mikal moves very weird for his length and size. You know what I'm saying? So I think that it's a perfect matchup. Um, but I also think now that if I don't know who Halliburton's gonna guard because everybody on the Knicks can score. Everybody in the Knicks can make you pay on the offensive end. You know what I'm saying? So
They're gonna have him guard Josh Hart, and Josh Hart's gonna kill him.
yeah, I think he's gonna give Josh Hart that three. And Josh, shout out to Josh Hart. He's been getting
He
buckets
unlocked that
and
first triple-double.
you
Josh Hart
know
gonna run to the rim run.
yeah. So I think that Mikal, I like the way he's been playing. Even when he shoots, I like him going up and getting his rebound. Like I think that's big time. I just like overall what I've seen, but I think on the defensive end, I think he's gonna bother Tyrese Halliburton, and
Mm-hmm.
Tyrese Halliburton is not that fast, and I
Mm-mm.
think this is the perfect matchup for Mikal to his defense is really gonna bother Halliburton. And I think OG's got to be put on Siakam. I think
Yep.
OG has the muscle, and they all also played against each other. They've been on the same team. They have, what I'm saying, they have familiar,
clarity.
yes.
And
So, yeah, so I think that those like again, Mikel's matchup is one I'm highlighting. But go ahead, champ.
Halliburton is flat foot.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm
Mm.
saying. So I think I'm telling you, I
It
think
is easy
Mikel,
to guard a flat foot shooter.
yeah,
Yeah,
and especially because Mikel's
His shot
so
is
he's so freaking
disgusting anyway.
tall, like his wingspan is crazy. So I think again, Halliburton is like the same thing, but Halliburton is no, he's not a defender. Like what I'm saying, that's easy money. But again, Mikel, I think that's why I highlighted because I think Mikel can really take advantage of the matchup.
Let me clarify to the audience. What I mean by being flat foot is you don't have to be a jump shooter to shoot your shot. That's how Halliburton shoots his shot. But what I'm saying is when you're a elite defender like a OG and like a Mikel, has he been in the
yeah.
Boston
Box.
series, you don't leave your feet. They don't have to leave their feet to jump and contest. They just put their hands up and just let the ball go in or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We not baiting. You're not baiting us for none of that. There's no need. We gonna stay in front of you. We're not gonna make no mistakes.
Hmm.
Again, we're getting our lick back for
Yeah, it's
last year,
personal.
for
A lot of that
Melo,
disrespect. The
for
disrespect.
the
We're
Knicks.
going to the NBA Finals.
Yeah, man.
Bro, we pulling up
I'm a
like
cry
John
like I
Wick,
did.
bro.
We cried to the Eastern Conference. I cried.
I
Like
did
I
cry
did.
too.
like John Wick, my friend.
The
Like
fact
John
that
Wick.
Boston couldn't beat
They
us in 4 games, neither can Indiana.
they beat. Listen, they messed with the wrong one, right? And like they messed with John Wick, and John Wick came back and had to let him know who the real boogeyman is of the underworld. You know what I'm saying? And telling you, black hoodie, black mask, black
Yeah,
forces.
yeah, man. I'm totally expecting, completely expecting to put this blazer back on in a couple days.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I got bags to
We
pack.
gonna we,
So
we gonna lay that yellow ass ugly must fucking. I know we're not supposed to curse. That's my first
Frank's
curse.
mustard.
The ugly mustard, whatever the nasty color of the jersey. No, man.
oh, we get to be Larry Bird in a way again too. This is beautiful.
And Rook, this is for you, Rook Shiesty. You put me in this nasty ass group with these Indiana Pacers fans talking about SMD and showing screenshots of $37 in a bank account. Come on, man. What are we doing? We got 12-year-olds and like with Tony and me and D. What are we doing, bro? Shout out to Rook Shiesty. But yeah, I ain't talking. I had to put that chat on mute. It was like
Yeah,
200 people in that joint.
bro, I got added into like 3 different Pacer chat. I left them all because it's just like
Why are we doing that?
there's too
What are we
much
doing?
going on.
What are we doing? I just put it on mute just cause I was like, all right, y'all want to see Stan in here, cool. But I'm gonna put this on mute. I ain't have nothing to say with those boys. But packing these boys up, packing this show up, right? Give me your key to
To
this
the
picture.
to the Pacer.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
And
Give me
drop it off a cliff.
yeah, right. Yo, champ.
Yo.
I personally think that OG is gonna just be a complete menace and just like
Mm.
destroy everything. I just think that he's just
That's bro's
that.
Nigerian brother.
You didn't have him in this series. Like you
No.
didn't have him in the series last year. So I
Nope.
just think that he gonna just come in and destroy everything. We gonna roll
This
with
is
you.
the series he went down, right?
Yeah.
No, he went down before that.
No, he didn't. It was a series.
No, but
The
he was
first
already injured though.
nah.
Yeah, he was hurt.
The,
He was hurt
the
round
first
one.
two the first
Hurt,
two games.
hurt,
No,
bro.
Oh wow, he
the
was.
first
No,
the first 2 games against Indiana, he was the leading. He was basically the leading man. He got hurt at the end of game 2. Once we get to game 3
But
in Indiana,
hurt
that's when
from the
Nimhard had that step back, huh?
he was hurt from the previous series.
No. OG played
no, yeah, he actually, y'all right. He did
the
not get
first.
hurt versus Philly. He did not.
Yeah, he played the first 2 games against
He's so
Indiana
right. Yeah,
at
this is a
home, and
good.
then
This is a
the
good
end of
revenge for
game
OG.
2, he flew. The end of game 2, he didn't play. He got hurt,
And
and
then he
he
tried
ended
to
up
come
playing
back for
game
game
3.
7.
Yeah, 'cause I believe he had like
Okay,
28 in game 2.
Yeah,
right,
remember?
right. That's what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He pulled the hamstring. That's what happened.
I stand
facts.
corrected. Get it, stand.
So he needed his lip back. I feel you on that. I'm gonna be real though. I think this series is Josh Hart. I think Josh Hart. Huh?
I dig it.
No,
I
no me
think
saying
Josh
that.
Hart. I think Josh Hart really took it bad. Like when I tell you, this dude really wanted to cry on the jumbotron when he got thrown out in Game 7, knowing that it was over. And then Halliburton front running, Miles Turner front running, toying out fans. Like y'all didn't know what the hell happened. You know what happened. Granted, enjoy your win. Enjoy your victory. It's not on y'all. Fun, but don't act like you really you accomplished something as far as you moved on, but you didn't accomplish something by
They beat our
beating
JV
us.
team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause end of the day, if you're telling me y'all missing half of y'all team and we still win 7 games with y'all, that's not a victory.
Mm-mm.
That's not a
Tell him,
victory.
Shan.
Right.
Like I literally, I'm ashamed at my team for that. If I'm a Pacers fan, like 7 games they took us here.
With a depleted team.
A depleted team.
With
What are we
Dante
talking about here?
are like because the people who don't watch the Knicks, they were like, I can't believe you traded away your second best player for Cat. And I'm like, the second best player that was healthy.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, because he was really like the fifth best player on the team.
Right.
Exactly.
Yep.
So y'all didn't see this Knicks team, bro. Rels, talk to me, man, about who is that X factor of this series. We gonna keep it brief. This is gonna be the last little topic before we get up out of here.
Um, like I said before, kind of juggling between two, so I'm gonna say Coles. For me, who's the important players for the series is gonna be Cat. I feel like Cat was low key disrespected in the second round.
Yeah.
Whereas even when he had good games, for him being a decoy or being the main guy, he don't get the much respect that he deserves. So I feel like Cat, I need him to continue to average that 30 points a game, that 12 rebounds a game, a steal, a block shot. I want him to be aggressive, put Miles Turner on the grill. Okay. And I also say Mitchell Robinson, our longest tenure Nick. I want for him to go to the NBA Finals. I want him to be featured. They should get him 10 points quick. So that way once you get, I always tell y'all, once you get a player involved, what they want to do, play even harder for you. He gonna
Sure.
give us maybe more rebounds. He gonna give us maybe more blocks. Okay, so shout out to Mitch, shout out to Cat. Those are my two codes. Let's go next.
I love that. I really love that. Honestly, you're absolutely right. You got to put that battery on certain players' back.
Early.
And honestly, Mitch might be the only person on the team that you gonna have to put the battery on his back. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's like the battery's fixed is fixated on him right now. Like he got it.
Mm-hmm.
He got it right now. But Josh, battery's there. I think Mikel, since the start of the playoffs, the battery is there. OG, he got the battery on his pack, man.
He
Like
just plays a quiet one. He's a quiet
Jalen
battery.
Brunson got he got the battery pack. He got the full battery pack that's like with the extendo clip. He got the extendo battery. You know what I'm saying? Like he gonna keep going and going and going, energizer wise.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This team, I don't think they have enough. I just don't. B, talk to me, close us out, man. Give me that energy.
Y'all want to know who our key factor is? Tom Thibodeau.
Hey, let's fucking go.
It's Tom Thibodeau,
Fucking
baby.
go.
He's in the hot seat every single day.
Three
And then this
curses for
man, when it's not about if, when this man gets us to the NBA Finals, I need everybody to do this. Just be quiet. I don't care what happens after that. I don't care what happens. Tom Thibodeau, Rick Carlisle, he's another good coach. And he keeps going against these good coaches that everybody keeps emphasizing and people keep forgetting. Tom. I'm very curious to see the lineups he throws out there. Every round I did see he made minor adjustments. You're never going to see anything major with him because he is, his way. He has his way of coaching, and it's been that way for quite some time. So I don't see him mid-season, end of a playoff run, changing anything. He coaches that way. So I'm curious to see those minor changes that he makes. He can't do anything he did against Detroit. This is a different team. He can't really do anything he did against Boston. This is a different team. So I'm excited to see what lineups he comes up with, what matchups he throws out there, how much minutes he is going to do the double big lineup. I'm curious to see how he plays Jalen Brunson against Tyrese. I'm just curious to really see how it all goes out when he calls these timeouts, when he makes these substitutions. If they do the hack and Mitch, they take something from the last series. I'm just curious to see how y'all plays it out, and I'm just excited for him to just. We talk about the Knicks having to shut people up. I think he's the main person that has to shut a lot of people up. He was in the hot seat every single loss, every single bad game, every single time something went wrong. It was Tibbs' fault, Tibbs' fault, Tibbs' fault. But let me say this real quick: Tibbs has 4, 5. I counted. He has about 6, 7 players right now, all in the Eastern and Western Conference Finals, and they all played under Tom Thibodeau. So last time I checked, we breed champions, we breed winners on this side. And Tom Thibodeau only gets eliminated when he's unhealthy. He has a healthy roster, so I'm excited to see what he does with that to get to the NBA Finals. Tom Thibodeau, baby, it's on you.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I wanted to say, watching Monday Night Raw, the voice Michael Cole is having a conversation with Tyrese Halliburton because he's going to be in a new WWE game, and I'm assuming Jalen Brunson also will be playable
Yeah.
in the new WWE game as
Yeah.
well later on down the line, later on this year. And Michael Cole, a native New Yorker, I believe, is a New York Knicks fan. He just told Halliburton, hopefully the Knicks is up 2-0 by Saturday. So I wanted to shout him out, and I will add him because that is the GOAT.
He's
Michael,
still that's the fact that he's still commentary. I don't watch
bro.
WWE anymore, but
Shout
I
out
remember
to
his
him,
name.
bro.
But you know what though, B? The last time you watched WWE, Michael Cole was on it.
That's why I'm like,
Mhm.
I remember his name. The fact that you
Yeah,
still
no,
saying that,
Michael
that's
Cole is
crazy.
super goated. Michael Cole might be the only guy that's still around from like when we grew up watching,
Yeah.
WWE.
I remember like Jerry
Who
King,
else is there?
Coach.
Like, yeah, like
That's what I remember. I don't know.
he was my G. He Jerry
Yeah.
Lawler.
And he's a Knicks fan now. Shout out him.
Jerry,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know if Jerry King
yeah.
was
He's a Knicks fan.
oh, absolutely. Shout out to Michael Cole.
But yo, Stan,
Oh,
let me give you a little flowers because you did say something and you admitted it too. You've said just now that you didn't believe the team was ready this year. You said next year.
did, did
You did say that. I remember I was on those calls with you
early on.
and LTK early on. LTK with Charlotte.
That's
I
before
remember that.
that NBA tweeting from the
Yes.
game.
Before she bigger and better things. Shout out to Charlotte. I remember that. I was there and I kept saying, nah, I think we're gonna be playoff bound. Get ready for the playoffs. Once we get into the playoffs, we're gonna turn that corner. That was a gamble. I'm not gonna front.
Yeah,
But I believed in my team. I felt like we had the talent
don't do
enough
that.
to.
Bro. Don't do the you believe in your team like I believe in my team, bro.
No, 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 I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the
We're Knicks
talent,
believers.
the cohesion just had to get there. It took 82 games, but the talent had to get there. The
Look,
cohesion had to get there. It had to catch up.
champ.
And for me, I do want to say you weren't completely wrong.
I wasn't wrong.
Let me how we better go to the
You know
NBA
why I wasn't
finals.
wrong? You know why I wasn't wrong? You know what? I'm gonna say that for another. Go ahead.
All right, let me tell you
Don't
why you
jump
were
ahead,
partially
champ. We ain't
wrong.
there yet. We
Who's
Doc
doing
not
well?
finished.
You're doing great. You're doing
Let me
great.
let me tell you why you're not partially wrong.
Right?
You're not partially wrong because even though we're going to into the conference finals, we believe we're going to make it to the NBA finals, win or lose. Still in all, I still feel like the better version of this team is going to be next year.
Yes.
So think of how scary that is. We could win a championship now
Crazy.
and still be better next year.
Mm.
That's
So
crazy.
that I agree with you with. See, your
That
argument was not that we were like not trash and that you just felt like we weren't ready yet because of the
cohesion.
bench construction
Yeah, and cohesion too.
and
Like
cohesion, right? But that's going to be rectified next year, though, and we're still able to compete for a championship now.
yeah, man. Shout out to you, champ.
I see that angle. Okay.
Champ, you had a phenomenal year, bro. I would give it up to you. Pause.
That's
Um,
crazy.
Whoa.
This guy's
Whoa.
this guy's a psychopath, America. that
Cool.
was pause.
Who?
He would though. That's what he said. He would.
Me?
But go
it was
ahead, say go ahead.
crazy because I said I
You
was going to give
gotta
it up
chill
to
with that.
you.
Give it up though. We
That's
gotta come
why I
up
was
with
like,
a new terminology for you. We gotta chill with that. Give it up.
all right.
All right, go ahead, say go ahead, man.
Say I didn't even hear it, so you like everything was about me.
Nah, bad, bro. Bad, bad.
He said it very passionate.
Go ahead, say.
Damn, I'm mad I missed it.
Champ. It was like,
Yes.
yo, it's no to you. You're gonna. You know what I mean? That's why it was so bad.
What's up,
But
man?
nah, bro, honestly, like honestly, like while we were recording this show, I said I want to give Champ his flowers because he really did have a phenomenal year, and not only for this show, not only for LTK with Rels and myself, and honestly with you, Rels and Charlotte, because y'all made the show way more than I did. So shout out to y'all again.
Appreciate you, man.
But also for their for the halftime spaces, for the consistency. The consistency,
Appreciate it,
because
man.
the biggest thing I ever told you, and this ain't got nothing to do with Knicks World, but I do want to take the time to do this on air. The consistency is there. This is kind of like a Jalen Brunson to Josh Hart moment right now. The consistency was always like, yo, if you can be consistent, bro, you can go anywhere. You can make it to where you want to go. And honestly, at some point, you're going to leave home. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to leave home at one point. Shout out to Charlotte. She got to leave home at some point. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you got to leave home. That's what you're supposed to do. You prepare your kids, and not to say you, my kid, but you
I
prepare
get you.
to go to leave home to go do whatever they got to do next. I'm
Yeah.
so proud of the Knicks world, bro. The Knicks, everybody. We've been doing this for so long, man. And shout out to B and shout out to Ant that kind of came on within this year and a half.
And I
And
do
not to
want
say
to
that they
add to you
weren't Knicks
real quick,
fans
Stan.
the whole year.
I do want to add, I am very new, and without you guys' help, I would have never been in the position that I am right now. So I appreciate you guys, and I thank you tremendously.
B, you exude everything that we need here. So it's
Mhm.
not an accident. It's not an accident.
Yep.
It's honestly, you're doing everything that you're supposed to do, and it's phenomenal. Like every tweet he's putting out is a viral tweet.
Knicks Jedi,
Yeah.
follow him.
Shout out to Ant, man. Like he's honestly, Ant, again, while we're giving flowers, because this is a time for to give the Knicks flowers, is everybody, you can do what Charlotte does, bro. You can do like you can get there. I can believe that because it's like, I don't see the talent, and I don't say that lightly, bro. I really don't. So everybody that you see here, if you listen to them, if you're not knowing that you're seeing their content, because you probably don't know that you see Ant's content.
Right.
You probably if you watch this show, you may not know that you see Ant's content daily. I had my wife show me Ant's content. And like, oh, look at this, and I was like, yeah, that's my man. Like we do about it.
Check out this guy. Say, oh, I know him.
Oh, did you see the Doug B? Oh yeah, we hired him to do our
Our theme song.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to
Yeah.
Knicks Twitter. Shout out to Knicks fandom. Shout out to Knicks Landia. Shout out to the Knicks for pulling up. We got game 1 on Wednesday.
Yes.
That's gonna be y'all gonna see this probably tonight, tomorrow. One game, 1 day away. One more sleep, baby. One more sleep. And we gotta get the
I'm just going to sleep
vibes and
till
all the highness. It was great. We'll push it out the way. We're gonna invade that game and we're gonna take over the stadium. Obviously we're taking over our own stadium, but by the time we get over there as well, we're gonna take care of business too.
Yeah,
And tell the good people where they can find you, find your work. If they haven't seen they definitely seen some viral stuff. But if they haven't seen it or they're unsure where to find it, where could they find your work, bro?
I'm on Instagram, Knicks Jedi. Same thing on Twitter, man. Knicks Jedi. Just making some, memes, serious content, etc. Unfiltered. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Knicks Nation, man. Let's go.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. You already know what it is. And we here, we got the Serious 5, we got the 5 Deadly Venoms, whatever you want to call us, man, we got it. B, tell the good people where they can find your work, where they
back
can
to
support
business this Wednesday.
you.
So you
Back to
can
business.
find me at Sporty Spice. That's with 2 C's. SPORTY SPICCE. That's me. Thank you, my brothers.
Sporty. Yeah, man. It reminds me of shout out to Rels, you might be the only person on stage that's gonna remember. You remember Sporty Thieves?
Yeah.
Sporty
It better be a good comparison.
Sporty with
Your best friend's harder.
yeah, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, bro. That was actually my man, Marlon Brando. He actually passed away. Rest in peace to Marlon Brando. Grew up with we grew up with him. Shout out to Marlon. Shout out to Yonkers. But yeah, this team gonna do what they're gonna do. This team, I mean, this Knicks World team. Champ, talk to me. Tell them where they can find you.
You can find me on Twitter at Flyman Jones. I'm there. I'm responding. We could chop it up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Find him there. He also in the he being real bashful and all. He's just saying you can find me on Flyman Jones. Like he also ain't hosting half game spaces with Ray.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out
Like
to
you
the
Definitely,
ain't
Hopkins
definitely.
Spaces.
Every NBA.
like you ain't also just host the first Knicks World Space that had like 2.2 thousand viewers or listeners in it.
Yep.
Hey, man.
Shout out to the fans.
Hey, man.
Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to Knicks.
That's all
Shout
right.
out.
Remain
Appreciate the
humble.
community.
We'll gloat for you. Remain humble. We'll gloat.
Yeah, I like that actually. Keep doing that. Keep doing that.
Appreciate the community, man.
What you want, Mike?
Appreciate my peoples, man.
Browse, man.
Or
Where they can find you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can find me at King_Easy on X. You can find me Young Guru 82 on IG. And shout out to my crew at Therapy and Sports as well. And shout out to everybody on Mental Health Month May. So,
Yes,
do self-caring, self-check. The Knicks and the Yankees been winning. So there's a
yes,
lot of
sir.
happiness in this household. Let's go.
absolutely, bro. When the Knicks is winning, when the Yankees is winning,
Yes,
I would
sir.
say when the Mets is, but I know some people not Mets.
Yeah.
I grew up in Queens. I grew up in Queens, so I got to shout out the
Who's a
Mets.
Mets fan here?
No
What?
one.
I thought so. Now I'm just making a clearance check.
My
Just
wife,
checking.
Get him that belt to
You know we
ass.
check IDs at the door. We check
I'm a
IDs at the
listen,
door.
man. I'm a Yankee fan, man.
That's it, bro.
listen, man. Look, I root for New York, so yes, Yankees, but I grew up in Queens, so
We understand.
We got a side eye. We got a Nico stand.
We understand, Stan.
it's all
Nah, it's
right.
okay. You valid. You valid. Your impressions are valid. Y'all valid.
It's your man Stan. We do this show every week, and we're coming out with more content for you. And guess what? We're also going to be coming out with Knicks merch. Put your
Hey,
pre-orders in. Guess what? We also got more Knicks content coming out. We got a lot of stuff in the just make sure you hit that subscribe first, right? Hit the subscribe before you close the video out. Hit the subscribe button so you can
Like it too.
tune into Knicks land, Knicks, just Knicks world, bro, the planet of the Knicks. Everybody want to be involved. All casuals, all the look, you got all types of people trying to hit you up. Oh, I heard your Knicks is doing good. Oh, so the Knicks, yeah, so what's up with the Knicks?
Got people trying to find pictures of them when Knicks gear trying to get down.
Now, hold on, I got some pictures.
I don't know. I was at a Knicks game 10 years ago.
I was
yeah,
there.
bro.
Yeah, we
Shout
back
out to
Wednesday,
the
man.
man. Shout out to Knicks world, and shout out, lastly, most importantly, shout out to y'all, the Knicks fans that pull up to the show and give us the views, because man, y'all been phenomenal since we put out these shows.
Thank you.
And
Thank
thank
you.
you,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Shout out to y'all.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Hearts.
Last
Keep
but
doing
not
it.
least, Jason Tatum, get well soon, my friend.
Yes.
It's an honor to play against you. Listen, at the end of the day, we ops, but you never want to see anybody go down like that. So hope you get a full recovery.
100%.
Tatum.
Shout out to my fellow Dookie.
You one of the superstars of this league. We need you in this league. I don't know where you're gonna be. I know they talk about trading, but that's a whole nother conversation. We just want you to be healthy. So definitely get back.
Pay it forward, brother. Get well, man.
I'ma see Wednesday. It's on and cracking, brothers.
Say
See
it.
ya then.
War time. Let's go.
It's up.
See ya
It's
then.
up. It's
More
up. It's
I'm
up.
gonna
time.
hang up my
Up.
jacket.
It's up.
Next
Next
up,
world.
15.
Let's go. Let's
It's
go.
lit.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.